Hi everyone, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Leo, this is going to be your weekly read. This is going to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. Thank you for your patience. I haven't made any videos within the last 5 days. I just needed a little break. My energies were getting quite drained, so I decided to fill my own cup, and now I'm back. So we're gonna get going with the weekly reads. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves on all levels, mentally, spiritually, physically. Make sure you're remaining balanced. Balance is what is needed during this time. What we're going through during these times are basically just unbalanced. Everything that we're experiencing is a massive unbalance. So make sure that you're making yourself your focus, and by doing that, you're actually helping the whole. So yeah, we're going to focus on making sure that we're doing everything to ground ourselves, to keep ourselves in a calm state, to take care of ourselves on a physical level, and an emotional level, and a mental level, and a spiritual level. Balance is the name of the game right now. Okay? All right, guys. So enough of that. Let's get into the tarot. I'm going to center myself here into the energies. I'm going to take a deep breath. It's going to allow us to release all of the toxic energies. Another deep breath, guys. It's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive energies our way. Okay, Leo. Things feel relatively balanced at the moment. Let's get started with the cards. So this is going to be a general read here for Leo, so the Leo Collective, where it's so general. If you're noticing things not resonating with you, don't try to force those particular messages. Simply means they weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well. They really just are general guidelines here in the reading. We're all in different parts of our journey, but we all have very similar things that we're going to go through and experience, right? I'm going to add a blessing card here into your reading. Yeah, so you might notice things happening a few days or weeks before and after these dates. Keep that in mind. Very excited to do your reading today. All right, this is going to be your blessing. I find that my voice is lower today, and just I'm kind of relaxing my voice a bit just to make sure that I don't get to the point where I lose my voice. So I'm going to try to be cautious to make sure you guys are able to at least hear. Leo. Feeling good. Looking good. Sounding good. So we're actually moving into the 4th month of 2020, guys. Things might feel for some that things are stalled at the moment. That is perfectly natural. You might feel a bit stagnant. Obviously everyone is kind of in an energy of just the unknown, right? And we're really going to have to come to terms with the fact that it is what it is, and this too shall pass. We're basically learning to give up control, in the sense that we can't always control the way things are going to happen. It's really more about learning how we are going to respond to how things are happening, right? So important. All right, so we're going to ask that Spirit joins us today to select your cards. Spirit, please provide messages for Leo. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. These are definitely your cards, guys. All right, here we go. Taking a look. Oh, actually, I'll save the inspiration message and the blessing until the end. Okay, we're going to take a look at your Energy Oracle card. This is going to provide us with the overall energies for the entire read here today. Oh, wow. I love this so much for you guys. It says Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. This is so accurate at this time. Big messages here. The deck itself is kind of shiny, so it's hard not to get the glare on these particular shiny decks. Look at that dragon. All right. So for the Oracle card only, I'm going to read from the book. Like I said, big messages. Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. I have a feeling that is taking place whether or not we believe it or not. Visualize your dreams. This is a very big and important message at this time to go inward and visualize what it is that we see for ourselves in the future. Keep in mind, you're really wanting to not watch the news all day, because that's what you're focusing on all day. We want to get up in the morning, we want to kind of educate ourselves about what's happening in the news, and then we're going to shut it down. We're going to go inward, and we're going to visualize for ourselves our dream life. Okay? Help to manifest a new world. This is just automatically going to become natural to us. Okay, so it says, these incredible galactic dragons carry Archangel Metatron's highest light. They help to create the universe that we live in and continue to breathe the yang energy of manifestation into our world. Because they have the power of physical manifestation, they work with our thoughts. When we, or the collective mind of humanity, are ready to bring something into creation. These are enormous and powerful dragons. They only work for the highest good. As they can build, they can also destroy. They are entering our world now at the end of the old era and the start of the new to facilitate the destruction of that which no longer serves our planet and the construction of a new world on a much higher frequency. That is something that you should be excited about, being on a higher new frequency. It says guidance. Alpha dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current project or experience. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You can also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. So for those of you who are not terribly spiritual or into metaphysics, we are actually moving from 3D of consciousness and awareness to 5D. So it's a big shift, and I'll talk about that more as the days go on. But that's really where we're at and what's happening during this time. It is an exciting time because we are being asked to create a new world. So we really have to get quiet and still with ourselves and go internally and really make it clear what it is that we see for our future. Okay, where was I? As you hold the vision of the new golden age, they can take your picture and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation. So ensure your intentions are pure. I'm going to say this as a very important message for everyone, every human being out there. This is a time where your intentions need to be pure. This is a time where we need to work together. This is a time where we need to work as a collective and a whole. This is a time where we need to support the whole. This is a time where we need to work together for the highest good. This is not a time to be selfish. This is not a time to be egotistical. This is not a time to look out for yourself and throw other people under the bus. It's not. It's not. It's a time of pure intention. For those of you who follow this practice, you're going to notice that things are going to run smoother for you through the difficult times. And for those of you who decide to take a different route, karma is going to hit you pretty hard. So choices and consequences really need to be at the forefront during this time. Okay? All right. Loving this alpha energy here. All right, guys, let's take a look at the cards. Gotta say, I have on a personal level, I woke up today with just a peaceful and inner knowing this morning, and I'm gonna hope that you can feel the energy coming your way, because I am sending that out to everyone during this time who needs that. All right, Five of Pentacles, first card up, guys. Interesting times we are in for sure. With this Five of Pentacles, this can relate to a poverty state of mind. And that's pretty common and normal based on reality at this point. Let's be honest. There are people who are out of work at this time. There are people who are living and not looking forward to the next paycheck coming in. It is a fact of life at this point for some people. We need to look out for each other first and foremost. What we give out into the universe comes back to us tenfold. As far as this poverty mindset goes, one thing I will definitely recommend at this time, there are certain things that we can't control in this short-term reality that we're experiencing, but keep in mind we can turn that around long term, right? So this too shall pass. Really, overall, when I see this card come in your reading, guys, it's going to be more so about really enjoying the small things in life, right? Also focusing on all of the wonderful, beautiful, abundant, miraculous things that nature can provide. All right, next card. Next card up is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. So Cups, guys, really about emotions. Emotions at this time are, without a doubt, quite up and down in the collective. We are going to be experiencing some pretty drastic emotional thoughts, feelings, possible situations that are new and confusing to us. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick look for my water here. There it is. Like I said, I'm making my voice a priority today. All right. Yeah, so the Queen of Cups, the emotions are definitely going to be, they're going to be powerful, they're going to be strong, they're going to be all over the place, they're going to be up and down. When the Queen comes out, the Queen represents someone who can be practical and grounded. Okay, so your focus can be practical and grounded during these times. You can also focus on being resourceful at this time when she comes up. Realistically, and this is here appearing in your reading as an overall symbol of just reminding you of how truly loved and supported you are by the universe. I'm also very much sensing that this is going to be about, some people need to really focus big time on moving your body. Your body, if you're feeling aches and pains in your body, yoga, stretch out that body, stretch out those muscles. For those of you who are looking for not just cardio, but maybe some fun, some kind of dance would be really, really, really recommended at this time. So if you have a family and you're together right now with your family, find some favorite music. And yesterday was a big thing in our house. It was Baby Shark. Baby Shark, over and over and over again, right? Doing that little dance. It was fun, it was silly, it was foolish, and it really kind of just, it reminds you of what is special and important, and it feels good to move your body, and at the end of the day, it feels really good to distract yourself in positive ways as well. But this queen here, she's very wise, she's very kind, she's very nurturing, she's very real. These are the energies that you have supporting you during this time. Another cups, guys. We have 10 of cups appearing next. Make sure you guys can see. Yeah, I'm on a turtle mode. I'm a little bit, slow going. I don't see the point in rushing. There's no rush, right? I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow here, and yeah, that my speed is not gonna be too much of a concern. So I'm just kind of going with it, and some people enjoy readings where the readers have, a lot to say, and then, they come forward with this gigantic story that they tell. And personally, I watch those readers and I get entertained. I find there's a lot of entertainment value there for sure. But I also believe that a lot of that can be stories. They're just really making up some form of a story, right? And I'm not saying this is everyone, but there are certainly those that do. And for me, to be more authentic, I need to slow things down. The messages come when they're meant to come. The information that comes forward can't be rushed. And I absolutely do not generate or create or tell just a general story based on the cards. I intuitively have messages come forward, and to me that's to some degree how you can tell if the readings are authentic or not. Just putting that out there. I mean, like I say, I watch all different kinds of tarot, and I enjoy the entertainment factor that comes along with some. So if this is not your type of reading, that's perfectly okay. Also, with this Queen of Hearts that came up, guys, this is really very much about self-love, right? So keep that in mind. All right, moving on. Going back to 10 of Cups. Isn't that I love, oh, look at the tree, the face on the tree. I really, really, really adore these cards. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm gonna get the package here and show them to you. Something that is just like so simple. It makes me so excited. These cards were delivered in the mail a few days ago. It's Universal Celtic Tarot. Turn it around. Yeah, I find they're just incredibly soothing. It's the best way to explain it. So this is going to be all about your ability to live in the now moment, guys. This is where things need to be. We don't need to be focusing on the past. There's no point. It's really keeping us prisoner. So let's focus on the now moment. Absolutely, you can prepare for the future, you can make a plan, you can be smart and realistic, but it is important throughout your day to really stop, look around, still your mind, listen. For example, I was outside the other day and I was listening to birds, and I've noticed there are many, many more birds that are coming around within the last week or so. And I really, really missed that sound with the seasons changing here where I'm at. There hasn't been many birds. There hasn't been chirping outside, and it's really changing over the past week, where there's all kinds of birds in the trees, and I hear the beautiful sound of the birds singing. And when we're so busy with our schedules and our day-to-day life and our priorities, we don't notice those things, and we really need to get back to the point where we can stop for a few minutes, even during our day, and really listen. The universe is speaking to us, and I think we've all lost touch with that, and this is what we're being asked to kind of get back to and connect with. So, all about the now moment, guys. The now moment can also be things such as going outside and playing soccer with your kids and listening to them laugh, seeing the smile on their face. I was at a gas station yesterday, and there was a gentleman who was digging through the trash. This gentleman is not a stranger to the community. Unfortunately, he is homeless, and he does, roam the city. It's a sad story, but the thing is, people never really paid too much attention to it up until yesterday. Yesterday, he was going through the trash, and he caught the eye of a gentleman who approached him and handed him, a few bucks of cash. I will say, in the past, he was offered things in the past, and I saw him push it away, almost as if he was repulsed by the charity that was being given to him. He didn't want it. It's almost as if he sensed it wasn't genuine. It was more someone seeking to look good in someone else's eyes. It wasn't authentic. But what I saw yesterday was very authentic. And it's almost as if he likely spiritually is on the right path. And he likely spends his entire day in the now moment. And people may look at him as somebody who is miserable, but I look at him as somebody who he's at peace in an odd way. He is, when you see his face, he is at peace. He is at peace with who he is, where he's at. But yeah, it was nice to see this gentleman just reach out to him and give him a few dollars, and he could tell that it was an authentic wanting to be helpful and just reach out and help others. So I'm out totally off topic, but these things are really making an appearance during this time. So let's try our best to live in the present moment. And the things that can happen and appear when we do are going to be like little, I don't know if miracles are the right word, but little inspirations of what humanity really can be and should be, and have maybe lost our way, and that we need to kind of get back to. Excuse me. All right, next card, guys. 8 of Wands. I'm going deep. 8 of Wands. Transformation. But not only transformation, it's going to be transformation through actions. So some of you during this time, believe it or not, you'll get a sudden burst of energy coming your way. So it's all about change on a physical level when this card comes up in your reading, guys. So like I said, it's going to be about dancing. It's going to be about exercising. It's going to be about yoga. It's going to be about walking your dog. It's going to be about physically getting up and getting on the go. So really overall, just don't be lazy, because it's not going to benefit you. It's really going to bring your your mental space into a state of chaos, and we don't want that. And it's also going to allow possible feelings that we can avoid, such as our emotions. Our emotions are going to be able to be more stabilized if we're physically moving around. So keep that in mind. Things, guys, at this point here are going to likely happen at a very fast pace. Please don't be shocked. Remember, it's all about how we react. So try your best during that time to keep a calm demeanor. It's all about how we react. All right, next card. Excuse me. 7 of Cups. Wow, this is going to be about you feeling overwhelming feelings, guys. It's possible that some fears are going to be creeping in here. Absolutely, you're human. That's normal. That's going to happen. We're aware that it's going to happen. Let's prepare ourselves so when it does happen, we understand that we're supported. We understand that we can connect with others who can help us because they've gone through similar things. You're not alone. This is really going to be about realizing on a very deep level that you have co-creative abilities. This is going to be a really big message in the coming weeks for you. We're all going to have decisions to make. They're going to be tough. They're going to be tough decisions. There's no way around it. So right now, we want to focus on remaining balanced because the emotions that you're going to be experiencing are going to be intense. And you don't want to, one thing I will recommend that you don't do, you do not push them down and ignore them. That is going to be a volcano eruption later on when things get even more tense. That is going to be a recipe for disaster. Okay? So at this time, it's going to be about living in the moment, focusing on the now, doing everything you can to react and stay calm, and remaining balanced. That's a really big word right now. Oh, I love this. High Priestess card. Love this card so much. This is going to be wisdom coming to you. This is going to be an understanding. It might be through, at this point for you, Leo, it might be through just general common sense. It's unreal how there are going to be points where you're going to just have to shake your head and walk away, because I feel and I sense and I know and I don't fear, I feel, because I could fear that common sense is just going to go out the window and people are going to react. But I feel common sense is kind of not in the energies at the moment because people are panicked, people are afraid, people are scared, people are unbalanced. You guys have really good judgment at this time. I love this so much for you. Leo, you have very, very good judgment. You have very good intuition at this time. One thing I will say, the last thing with this particular card is you guys are really seeing you're recognizing that what you're seeing at first glance is not the whole story. Best way to maybe explain that, if you're seeing a loved one or someone out in your community, from a distance, I understand social distancing, but if you're seeing someone and you're understanding what you're seeing at a physical level is not the whole story. That is a big deal right now. Big deal. So you have that advantage right now. It's going to allow you to really connect with others in a very beneficial way for everyone. You are in a great place at this time compared to some of um, your family or your friends or your peers or just anyone in other signs at this time. I'm really, really, really happy for you. Yeah, so keep doing what you're doing, guys. Energy is coming your way. Yes, they're definitely going to be challenging from time to time, but overall, you're doing well. You're doing what needs to happen. Three of Pentacles. This card is going to be about possible sacrifice here, guys. Not going to lie. Um, be a team player right now, right? So giving away to selfish tendencies, so important, and sacrifices are going to need to be made for the betterment of the whole, realistically. And you're really going to step up and be a team player, and you're going to be recognized as well. I feel this for large percentage of Leo right now in the collective. It's fantastic. You're really going to be recognized for your high quality work, so whatever that means for you. You have so much potential. Um, you haven't realized exactly what that means at this point, but it is coming, and it is going to be transformational in long term in many good ways. All right, so the Tower card is the last card for you guys. Right? So this is sudden upheaval. No big surprise. That's the whole point. At this point, don't be surprised. Change is inevitable. Things are changing probably by the hour for some of you. Things could be changing as far as physical changes, emotional changes. All of the possible changes that are going to take place are happening all at once, and we can be overwhelmed by it, or we can expect it. We can learn to be flexible and go with the flow. Sensing some of you are wanting to be a little bit too drastic at this point about things that are going to require patience. So think of things in this moment in time as a marathon, not as a sprint to the finish. Think of things right now as a marathon. Get yourself prepared on many different levels so that you're balanced, so that you can really stay strong and healthy on a long-term scale, right? So this is a new way of living, is the best way to put it. But this Tower card coming up is, like I said, it's not something that's super shocking. Everyone's going through a Tower moment. It's all about how we react to the changes that are coming forward. So my recommendation to you at this time is to be flexible, and please use your common sense, right? It's going to be serving you so greatly during this time. right. Guys, let's take a look at your blessing. We have the dream of God is your blessing, and it says, I am a dreamer of divine dreams. The dreams of my heart are dreams which God fulfills for me. As I yearn, my prayer is heard and the answer is prepared. My every thought, my every action is a moment in which divine support comes to me. Let the messages come to you in your time of need. In order to allow that to happen, you need to be silent and listen. I know it's something you might hear me say a lot. It's because it's really very, very important at this time. Last card, guys. We're going to end the read with your inspirational message. It says, the universe powerfully responds in the instant I realign with love. Love always wins, guys. Love always wins. Long term, love is always the answer. Love overcomes fear every time. It's just the law of the universe. Big message here. All right. So, like I say, enjoy the good things in the moment. Focus in the moment. Understand during times of turbulence that it's important to be flexible and that change it's necessary and it's coming, and it's all about how we're going to react to it. All right, guys, so that's the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try my best to kind of support and protect my own energy so that I can keep maintaining these weekly readings for you guys. If you did find value out of this reading, please drop a comment below. I love hearing all of your feedback. I'm open to, all possibilities of criticism as well. Just keep it respectful is all I ask. And for those of you who haven't already, please remember to click like. And for those of you who are new to this channel and you'd like to join our community, we're all about really supporting each other in times of need, really uplifting each other and guiding each other. We all have our own story, and we all have the ability to help someone. And let's be honest, everyone's in need of that at this point. All right, guys, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, to click subscribe, and I will see you in a week. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Bye.